the shadows, like an army in the night. Lock the doors and board the windows. Oh, oh, a storm is coming that you can't escape. Tears are falling like blood and rain.
Well, the Constitution is clear, and that, of course, is the supreme law of the land, that the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus can be suspended in a time of invasion. So I would say that's an option we're actively looking at. Look, a lot of it depends on whether the courts do the right thing or not. At the end of the day, Congress passed a body of law known as the Immigration and Nationality Act, which stripped Article III courts, that's the judicial branch, of jurisdiction over immigration cases. So Congress actually passed, it's called jurisdiction stripping legislation. It passed a number of laws that say that the Article III courts aren't even allowed to be involved in immigration cases. Many of you probably don't know this. I'll give you a good example. Are you familiar with the term temporary protected status, or TPS, right? So by statute, the courts are stripped of jurisdiction from overruling a presidential determination or a secretarial determination on TPS when the Secretary of Homeland Security makes that determination. So when Secretary Noem terminated TPS for the illegals that Biden flew into the country, when courts stepped in, they were violating explicit language that Congress had enacted, saying they have no jurisdiction. So it's not just the courts aren't just at war with the executive branch, the courts are at war, these radical rogue judges, with the legislative branch as well too. So all of that will inform the choices the president ultimately makes.
Folks, we have some serious breaking news right now. Stephen Miller, the Deputy Chief of Staff, just said that the White House is looking at potentially suspending the writ of habeas corpus. This would be a move that would be historic and can only be done in a time of invasion. That would essentially prevent individuals who are arrested or detained from challenging their detention in a United States court of law. Miller said that he is confirming that the White House is looking at it as an option to potentially suspend habeas corpus. This can only happen if the United States is under invasion or facing insurrection. Folks, neither of those are accurate. The United States is not facing invasion based on Trump's own intelligence community's assessment, and there is no insurrection happening. And yet, right now, the United States may suspend habeas corpus. This could be a chilling decision. Spread the word. I'll have a full breakdown shortly on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free and follow along for more, folks. This is getting serious.
Well, folks, the Trump administration has made it clear today that the dictatorship is officially here in the United States with these two huge news stories that are coming out. Today, the mayor of Newark, New Jersey was arrested for protesting and holding a press conference out in front of the ICE detention center. He was arrested by ICE, handcuffed, and hauled off. Not only that, we have Stephen Miller announcing today that the Trump administration is looking at getting rid of habeas corpus. Martial law is coming, folks. All of the MAGA people kept trying to say, oh, you're fear-mongering, that's never going to happen. Trump's not going to be a dictator. He's just trolling the libs. But here we are. Stephen Miller announcing today that Trump wants to get rid of habeas corpus. If they do this, then they can start detaining American citizens and there's no recourse. You cannot petition the government for any type of help. All your rights will be gone. We are in full-on authoritarian dictatorship mode now. The Supreme Court, all of these judges, all the Democrats, and if they can get any of these Republicans to start backing them up, something has to be done, or we will not have a country anymore. Everything is moving at such an accelerated pace. This is straight out of 1930s Germany's playbook. We know what's happening. We can see it happening in real time. We need to start using our voices now more than ever. We need to be louder. We need to be more vigilant. Our protests need to be bigger. We need to shut this down somehow, some way, because the republic is at stake. We've never seen anything like this in our lifetime. We are not being invaded. We are not under any type of war here on the homeland, and yet they're trying to get rid of habeas corpus. Folks, if this happens, we are in the shit, and we will be up to our neck in it. Like, share, follow for more. This is Grim with Get the Rant, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'm sure we're going to have plenty of more news coming out about this.